It's plumbing.
Downward Dog across from the OSU campus is serving up cold drinks and tasty food on their sunny patio. Burgers, wraps, salads, and sandwiches, and breakfast is served until 2. The food at Downward Dog is made fresh from scratch and locally sourced whenever possible. And they specialize in mouth-watering handcrafted days a week from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. on 23rd and Monroe across from the OSU campus.
1240 Joe Radio.
Walla in the rubber game of the 3-game series. The Knights won handily last night, in part because of some excellent pitching, which included Will Clark in the first opportunity to meet. Get to your interesting story of how you ended up a Corvallis Knight when you come from kind of a long way from here. How did you feel about how you threw last night?
Not too sure the me that I want to show the Knights fans. Three walks is not exactly efficient, and it wasn't like I was missing by taking into account. But I think I definitely showed better than
your.
I'm trying to just work on change-up, and then just refining my slider and curveball, and then just locating everything to the best of my ability.
What?
The fastball.
Okay.
It was missing a good bit, but I still felt confident enough that I could place it where I wanted it.
Still the best pitch in the game. If you can command a fastball, you've got... Well, I've looked at your roster notes, and I've looked you up online, and so your story is a little curious to me in terms of kind of where you grew up, where you began. To take us through how you ended up a Corvallis Knight.
Okay, well, so I grew up moving around a lot. I was born in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
My sister was born in Denver right after that. I basically grew up there basically until 7th grade, and then we moved into Northwest Arkansas for 2.5 years. Moved back to Atlanta. Loved it there. The school-wise, baseball-wise, not too much. Coaches weren't exactly as developmental as I thought they would be. Job in Boise with Lamb Weston, which is a potato company, and that was about 2 years ago, in which they moved out to Boise, and so see if there's some better opportunities for me to become a starter. And I ended up finding interest in Pacific University and really loved it when I went and visited. And
for summer ball, how'd you find your way to the Knights? What was the connection there?
Well, so when I transferred in my sophomore year, not this past season, but the season before, I ended up doing really well. That was what landed me interest from the Knights.
Okay.
And my coach approached me with it this winter, and my roommate Tyler, persuaded me to really take advantage of this. And here
you enjoying it so far?
Loving it. Great team, great coaches, really good culture.
University level, at your first stop, here it feels like it's all about development. Do you get that sense?
Oh yeah. No, I just velo wise. I mean, in the spring I was mid-8s usually, and yesterday I was 87 to 88, and so just seeing that jump in velo, lower half has really, I think, helped get there. Help me get there.
Last thing, and that is, I had never heard of Alpharetta, Georgia until
South Forsyth High School. Okay. Yeah, got to know him pretty decently.
It's really a pleasure to meet you here through all of your journeys, Will. Thanks for taking time, and I hope your folks been able to get down here. Will Clark, my guest. We've got the first pitch just around the corner. OSU Foundation Night. There's a big crowd of the Oregon State University on 1240 Joe Radio.
Do you ever experience headaches, or how about back pain? Here at Horesco Chiropractic, we truly believe that every man can help you get back to living the best version
just
of your life.
start the game when the interview ends, so we're in good shape tonight, I think.
Life with less pain after they have experienced how effective Horesco.com. Horesco Chiropractic in Corvallis. We really can make a world of difference for you.
Taste the incredible cuisine using traditional recipes and fresh ingredients, including a variety of entrees and tandoori specials. Evergreen Indian Restaurant is open for take 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. daily except Tuesdays. View the menu and order online at evergreenindianrestaurant.com on Southwest 3rd in downtown Corvallis.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup, rated #1 for reliability. L2501 tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Your tangent.
1240 Joe Radio.
Back at Goss Stadium at Coleman Field, riot to Jared Mazzuffero leading things off in Game 3, the rubber game of the 3-game series, Ryan Brown and Tyler Quinn. The Beavers out of the bullpen with 9 saves this past spring, gets a start here tonight. And his first pitch runs under the hands of Mazzaferro, who swings and fouls it at the plate. Second base, J.J. Girardin batting second. At shortstop, Josh Williams hitting third and center. William Bennig, the cleanup hitter, in right. A chopper slowly to second, fielded by Mason Lee. He flips to Brady Lavoie at first. One away. And a nice start, by the way, with Lavoie playing first base. A reminder, and I was able to ask Kiko a while ago about his status, and it's Andrade batting fifth at third base. I have been saying Andrade, and my apologies to Yucaipa, California, and the Andrade family. Jordan Andrade batting. Ryan Brown to J.J. Girardin. Good fastball, knee high for a strike. 0-1 the count. Batting seventh at first base, Derek. We'll talk a little bit about Lou along the way tonight. The strike one pitch coming from Ryan Brown. Swung on and missed on the off speed, and he's quickly ahead of Girardin. Field for the Sweets. Leo Rivera batting ninth, the designated hitter. And getting the start is right-hander Anthony Finn. Ryan Brown a little closer to Corvallis. He delivers a breaking ball, strike three call. Ryan from South Salem High School. That was a bit be recorded for the second out. Josh Williams, the hitter. Josh, a left-handed hitter, will step in with 2 down and nobody. Brady Lavoie at first, Mason Lee at second, Xander Darby at short, Timo Becerra at third base. Brown works from the stretch with nobody on. In the outfield for the Knights, Titus Dumitru in left, Logan Johnstone in center, Eli Kennel in right. 3 innings as a starter tonight, delivers a change, swung on and missed, and he's quickly ahead 0-2 to Williams. The idea from Oregon State with respect to the plan for Brown is to give him 3 or 4 starts, 3 to 4 innings in range this summer, with the possibility of looking to move. Does a nice job to move. Start with the Corvallis Knights. He retires Walla in order. Video.
If you feel you're overpaying on your taxes and you're not as profitable as you should be, you're not alone. At Tax and lower your taxes, increase your profit, and manage your cash flow. They provide bookkeeping and payroll services too. Give them a call at 541-753-4185 and get in the game. Tax and Wealth Management in Corvallis.
Great selection of warm weather shirts, sandals, hats, even summer suits and sport coats for those special events. We have it all at the Natty Dresser, from hats to shoes and everything in between. You'll find everything in the and custom made-to-measure shirts. The Natty Dresser, purveyors of quality menswear, now open Monday through Saturday in the heart of historic downtown Albany.
Glass Solutions, better call the Glass Man. Call 541-760-2277. Call the Glass Man.
Need your call the Glass Man.
For auto glass solutions, better call the Glass Man. Call 541-760-2277. Call the Glass Man.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. Anthony Fidanza, a right-hander, 6 foot, 195, wearing number 10. Now, Blake is wandering over, and sometimes when he does, that worries me, because he's coming from the main press box, where they have all the answers and all the knowledge. Instant data tabulation, as Coburn says, and people see through you. And so I'm just hoping to... checking with a look on his face that belies that utterance. Anthony Fidanza delivers off speed and away University, which is where it says this young man is from. The 1-0 pitch to Logan, and that misses from Fidanza for ball 2. And I'm trying to get exactly the... I've heard of it, but don't exactly know where Southern University is. The 2-0 pitch from Anthony misses for ball 3. Order. Now the 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. I texted my good friend Ron Callan, the voice of Oregon. 3-1 pitch to Logan Johnstone, whacked into right field, base hit. Our Washington Park Advisors player of the game last night with a double and a triple with a leadoff single. Johnstone stepping in, hitting .286. I'm going to get friends of the library. right over raffle. So I'm not exactly sure, but any friends of the library have to be all of our friends. So I don't know what that gets me, but send it down that way, please. Is in there for a strike, and the count 0-1. So just $1 for raffle tickets, and I had 3, and they've got them. Strikes to Mason Lee. Fastball in there for a strike. They're trying to upgrade and accelerate their summer reading program, and this the funds that you contribute, and perhaps even lead a student or two to read Malamud, or Malamud, the proper pronunciation for a summer's reading. The 1-1 to Mason Lee. Logan Johnstone, the leadoff single. He's the runner at first. Logan 1 for 1 to run on here. Johnstone does go. The 2-1 pitch is whacked down the right field line into the corner. Perfect execution for 3, and he's in with a triple. And the Knights lead it 1-0. Could not have been drawn up any better. And the pitching coach, and I don't think this is about giving up back-to-back base hits. It's about Fidanza not third base. That throw came all the way through on one Mazzaferro, but Fidanza remained a spectator right around the mound area during that entire sequence. And now the pitch to Xander Darby, stroked to deep left center field, and this will get down between Ornelas and Josh Williams. Trotting in to score is Mason. Are off to a lightning quick start. What would be next? Well, maybe we'll find out with Eli Kennel about to step in. 2-0 Corvallis after winning. Power to the opposite field. Darby starting the night at 250. Just picked up his 5th run batted in. The triple. And now Eli Kennel, the leading hitter on the club, at 400 with a homer and 5 RBIs, steps in against Fidanza. The first pitch to Eli in the bottom of the. I texted Ron Callan, who has an anecdote for just about everybody and has worked with everyone that's ever might actually be listening in or watching the live stream tonight. If you are, Lou, tremendous work, legendary sportscaster through the years in Seattle and Portland. I hope you're able to see on both of his trips in here to Goss Stadium at Coleman Field. The 1-1 pitch to Eli Kennel, low and in. Derek Ellis and Seattle U and the Red Hawks were here in the spring. Have jumped and essentially cruised home to the 10-5 win. The 2-1 pitch to Kennel, off speed. Dumitru on deck. Logan Johnstone in center field leading off. Mason Lee at second. Xander Darby at short. Eli Kent at first base. Kiko Romero told me he expects to be back in the lineup tomorrow. Change up to Kennel is swung on and missed for strike that. Yeah, he'd love to get a base hit, but job one is to get the runner moved. He strikes out with Xander Darby at second, 1 away, and Titus Dumitru, the hitter, hitting ninth at third base. And Ryan Brown has already gotten the Knights off to a good start with a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. The Knights have come back with 2. Is a bit high and inside, 1-0 the count. Titus Dumitru looking for number 8 with Xander Darby at second. The Knights opening the game with a single, a triple, and a double. Now a ground ball back up the middle into center fielder. Kicks the ball forward back to the infield. Dumitru holds it first with an RBI single, his 8th RBI of the. And the Knights lead it 3-0. And that'll bring to the plate Brady Lavoie. Game. I had slight concerns about that, so I just went to the man himself before the ball game today. Kiko, how are you? You okay? He said, I'm fine. Just to right field and playable for William Fennig. William is there to make the catch. And there are 2 down. Hitter will be the batter. There's Brian. There's Amy right here. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you guys again. Neighbors of ours when we first cinch. You know how that goes, but they're at the ballpark tonight. Their kids are a little bigger than since the last time I saw them. It's funny how that works. The pitch strike the count. 3-0 Knights, bottom of the first inning. Ethan Lovelace, the designated Ethan. Titus Dimitru, the runner at first, with the Knights getting off to a great start. Already here with 2 down. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count to Lovelace. Fidanza delivers and misses ball 2. Fidanza was where he began his collegiate career. Holmes Community College, don't know where that is. Southern University, not exactly sure about that either. The pitch to Lovelace fouled away into the lower grandstand below the Jack Riley concourse. 2 balls and 2. The non-profit beneficiary here tonight. A cue ball on the big swing from Lovelace, left of the mound, coming off the field is Fidanza, and he has no play. The only chance arranging to his right, coming off the bump, fielded the ball, but then stumbled after doing so. And even if he was able to pivot, turn, and throw, with Ethan, Tyler Quinn, the batter, the Knights with 3 runs and 5 hits in the inning. Tyler Quinn stepping in at 3:16. Pleasant evening for baseball in the Mid-Valley. Fidanza's breaking ball, a high strike to Quinn. 0-1 the count in the inning. So another good start for the Corvallis Knights. The pitch on the way hits Tyler Quinn. The Knights have batted around here in the inning. Last night they sent 10 men to the plate in the first inning and scoring 5 runs. Game with the Knights, he's at 214 with a run batted in. Bases loaded and 2 down. Already 3-0. Fidanza will operate ball 1. Fidanza and Kyle Saka, the battery for the Sweets. Derek Gellos at first, Jared Mazzaferro at second, J.J. Girardin at short, Jordan Andrade. Off speed, a big swing and a miss by Timo Becerra. And the count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike to Timo here in the bottom of the first. The 1-1 pitch, Becerra, a fly ball to shallow right field, a long run for a trio of Sweets, and the ball, shades of Arkansas. That ball just landed with the 3. Last time we were there miss, and Oklahoma playing 2007 playbook, one of the last teams in, and they've only lost 1 game in this postseason ride so far, and they're trying to win their first. Kyle Saka, the ball stays around the plate, holding at third base Titus Dimitru. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down and 3 runs. 1951 and 1994, Oklahoma and Ole Miss for the title this weekend in Omaha. 2 balls. The Knights, though, have a strong first inning. 3 runs on 5 hits. They leave the bases loaded. After 1, the Knights 3, Walla nothing.
Time to consider cultured marble. Hi, I'm Katie Albin at Albin's Plumbing in Corvallis. Cultured marble is an affordable way to get the look of marble, and the best part is, no grout lines, affordable and easy to maintain. Come by our showroom on 9th Street.
Plumbing's all we do. Call 754-8282. Albin's Plumbing.
Are you a veteran living in Lynn County? You transportation and more. You've earned them. Use them. Call 541-967-3882 and let Lynn County's Veteran Services 3882. Lynn County Veteran Services can help them take advantage of benefits they earned. Lynn County Veteran Services, serving our local veterans. Floor covering. They thank their many friends and customers for your continued support and look forward to working with you on your next remodeling project. Broward surface floors and window coverings from all the popular brands. Corvallis Floor Covering, corner of 2nd and Van Buren downtown, or log on to corvallisfloorcovering.com.
Brown, Walla in order in the first. The right-hander out of South Salem and Oregon State works from the stretch with no William Pfennig, the right-hand hitting right fielder, having a good summer. He's at 4. Pitch to Will. That misses low. Ball 2, 2-0. William Pfennig out of Paradise Chaparral High School in Scottsdale. 2 balls and no strikes to William Pfennig. Dimitru shielding the sun, plays the ball on a hop, and Pfennig continues to wear out West Coast League. Third baseman will come to the plate. Andrade out of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas baseball program, and from Yucaipa. inning plan from what I understand tonight. The right-hander comes set and comes to Andrade. Fastball in there. Ryan excelled in combination where he either won or got a save in about 6 out of 7 outings. And so it'll be interesting to see if Mitch Canham and Rich Dorman. The strike one fastball in there, strike two. 0-2 the count. There's certainly opportunities available in the Oregon State rotation interested in, and I think it is just based on he's draft eligible now, but I think there's a sense in which he wants to see how this starting thing might missed. Strike three. Excellent pitch under the hands. Andrade goes down swinging. One away, and Kai Osity in Orange, California. Osaka will step in. As we mentioned, 2 nights different from what I was given my original card, but Kai Osaka went to West Seattle High School. Played underhands to Mason Lee at second, on to first for the double play. But saw that if he let it bounce, he could get 2 outs out of the deal. It is a 4-6-3 double play, 6-4-3 double play ball to end first 2 innings. It looks as though pitching coach Brandon Vial and head coach Brandon Van, pitcher coming in for the Walla Walla Sweets. We'll find out about him when we return. It's Nick Wilson. Nick Wilson out of Knights on 1240 Joe Radio.
Dave's Performance Hybrids is the Willamette Valley's Prius experts and your Toyota dealer alternative. Dave's was replaced somewhere else and has expired. Invest in Dave's Hybrid Battery Warranty Extension before it fails and save 50% off the price of a 1 to 5 year warranty, including testing. Need an oil change? Get online at davesperformancehybrids.com.
Take me out to the Independent Auto Works. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me a comeback, let me root for the home team. They always win, it's not a shame. Volkswagen Repair. Hey.
Independent Auto Works, a proud sponsor of Knights, Mariners, and Beaver Baseball.
There I was in the living room taking a nap when I heard, I'll do it, but not today. Well, if you won't do it, I'll do it myself. I know the guys at Philomath Rental can show me what I need to do, and since they're open 7 days a week, I can...
Park Realty, 1.5 miles west of the Sunset Shopping Center. For tools and equipment for home, farm, and business, check out Philomath Rental.
1240 Joe Radio.
Dallas Knights in front, and a call to the bullpen has gone out for the Walla Walla Sweets after just 1 inning. And don't have any notes yet on Nick. He's a right-hander, and that's about all we can tell you. We'll try to give you his numbers here, too. Walks, 4 strikeouts. Ground ball to short, fielded by J.J. Girardin. Girardin appeared to have pulled Derek Yellows off on Logan Johnstone's bouncer with the Knights leading 3-0. Wilson working quickly, got Johnstone to ground to short, and now the base umpire is, and we'll see if the home plate arbiter might have seen it differently than did the first base umpire, who said out. Brooke, and there was a collective groan. The out stays in the books. And Brooke is 1 away, and Mason Lee tripled last inning on it. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Logan Johnstone going. Mason Lee hit behind him into the right field corner. Johnstone score, Lee with a triple. Nick fastball hit foul into Urchin Alley to the right, and the count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Mason Lee. Housing Authority on the party deck and left. The strike 2 pitch from Nick Wilson to Mason Lee misses outside. 1 ball and 2 businesses getting together tonight here at Goss Stadium at Coleman Field, enjoying a great tradition in our community, summer ball. A great hit. Mason in 2 innings is 2 for 2 with a triple and a single. And Xander Darby will come to the plate. Darby Patch has just informed me, the director of media communications for the Knights, that Adley Rutschman has hammered a 2-run home run in the top of the 4th inning. The Orioles lead the Chicago White Sox 2-0 for 1. Trevor Larnach 0 for 3 in the Twins 1-0 win over the Guardians in Minneapolis. Adley is coming to the T-Mobile, and I dare say a lot of folks from Beaver Nation will be up there to cheer him on. Darby takes the first pitch from Wilson low for ball one. 3-0 Knights. Bottom of the second inning, a one-out single from Mason Lee, who can run. He's held on by Derek Yellos. Coming over is Andrade, and the catcher, Kai Osaka, gets to the edge of the screen and the netting. The ball comes. Mason Lee, the runner at first, is 3 for 4 in stolen bases. The Knights swiped 7 last night in their 10-5 victory. Now have 30-33 for the Corvallis Knights in their first 11 games. The 2-1 pitch. Darby swings. Lee looks across at Brooke Knight. Brooke in his 14th season. Ed Nags in his 4th season, coaching at first base. The held on by Gellos. The 2-2 pitch misses low and in. And the count goes full to 3-2. I would expect that Mason Lee deck. 3-0 Knights, bottom of the second. Nick Wilson comes set. Lee goes. The 3-2 pitch is ball 4. And the 3-2 pitch going. The throw was made to second base, but ball 4 rendered that moot. So runners at first and second inning against Anthony Fidanza. 2 on and 2 out in this young 2022 campaign. We'll be well over that number tonight, just based on the early look around the park. Takes low and in, ball 1, 1-0. Mason Lee at second, Xander Darby at first, 1 out. Pitch is in there for a strike. The Bellingham Bells in town Friday, Saturday. In 1 strike the count to Eli Kennel. 3-0 Knights in the bottom of the second inning. Nick Wilson to the plate. Kennel takes inside, ball 2. Nick Wilson, the ball 3, 3-1. Titus Dimitru on deck. A 1-out single for Mason. Walla Sweets Club. Walla starting the night at 7-7. The Knights at 10-1. The Sweets 4.5 back. Kennel rips it to center field. Josh Williams stays put. 2 down. Good contact for Eli Kennel, but he is an out. And now Titus Dimitru, the batter. 3-run frame. Now, really happy for Adley. Early on, when he was scuffling at the plate, I hearken back to Adley's freshman season of 2017 when he hit 232. The pitch to Dimitru, a fly ball. He scores. The throw comes through to third base. Safely in there is Darby, and Titus Dimitru takes advantage of the throw through to Dimitru. That's 2 of them tonight in 2 innings. The Knights lead it 4-0 and have runners at second and third and 2 down for Brady Lavoie, and 7 hits for the Knights already. Brady Lavoie fly to right field in the first. Zach Wilson will work out of the stretch with a run across here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to Brady, swung on and missed, 0-1 the count. Change for the 2017 season, but the phrase that kept coming up, Adley will be fine. He'll be fine. And at that point, at a very high level, in fact, probably could have been serviceable, if not better, in the big leagues as a receiver in 2017. Took him a while to come around offense, swinging it really well now. The pitch to Lavoie fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brady hooks one down the left field line into the corner. Did 2 more, but he got on it a little too much, a little early. And he's back up there with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gorgeous night for baseball. Nick Wilson crouching and reading his battery mate Kai Osaka. Pitch under the hands of Lavoie, who swings and misses, and the inning is over.